Hello and welcome to the desk of Fusta 2005. Today we're going to be unboxing the Apple Watch 8. The last Apple Watch that I unboxed was 4 years ago for the Apple Watch 4. Now there are some slight differences. Obviously they are pretty much the same form factor, always have been, maybe a little bit varying in thickness. And obviously some upgrades to the inside hardware as well as software OS. But yeah, that's pretty much the differences. I already traded in my Apple Watch 4 for this one, so I don't have it to compare, but there's very little difference. I think the biggest difference between the two now, and I say that very lightly, is that this is a 45 millimeter, the Apple Watch 8 is, and my Apple Watch 4 was 44 millimeters. So, you know, a millimeter isn't that great of a difference, but yeah, I have always liked the bigger of the two models. I think the smaller one is just too small for me, so I always go with the biggest model. So, without further ado, let's get this thing unboxed. Now, it's a very similar box. I actually saved my box from my Apple Watch 4, and it's a very similar box. It is a thinner box. I think we'll get inside of it, see what it looks like, but the band box in my Apple Watch 4 created a lot more space. So let's go ahead and unbox this. Try to be pretty careful because they tend to rip just like that. All right. But anyway, so very similar design pattern. Obviously they've probably updated the style depending on what version of the Apple Watch is, but the overall feeling, all these happy colors and different colors of the Apple Watch showcased. They still have the Apple Watch case. And then they also have the band, and this is the sport band. I always get the cheaper bands because it makes the overall purchase cheaper. I got this one actually for quite a bit off. It's you know, usually about $7.79, $7.49. Yeah, I think I got it for $7.49. But this is a sport band, which makes it a little bit cheaper. They do come with this is also the stainless steel version, I should say. I did not mention that earlier. This is the stainless steel. My Apple Watch 4 was also stainless steel. I think that they are more durable, and you know, I had my other Apple Watch for 4 years and it was stainless steel, and literally I could not find a scratch on it. So you can't really say that about the aluminum ones. That's a much softer metal. But all that aside, this is the stainless steel model with the black sports band. So I don't really need to open this. This is a band. I mean, they've been the same for many years. So we'll set that aside. I actually have my own band. I probably won't even use that one. So we'll set all that aside. Let's bring this back over here and open it up. So there are two pull tabs here. So we will open those up. It even gives you a little green arrow to tell you which direction you need to pull it. And all right, let's open it up. Let's get it centered in the camera here. There you go. Let's set the lid aside. And very simple packaging. So here's the Apple Watch. And unfortunately, they don't give you, my Apple Watch 4 was the stainless steel space black. And I wanted that again. It's hard to get it out. The packaging for this has changed as well. This is more of a cardboard. Must be part of their, you know, eco packaging. But this is actually a graphite. This isn't silver. So it would be much brighter. This is more of a graphite color. Don't know what I think about it quite yet. I did like my space black. It was, it goes with everything. Yeah. So obviously it's not on. We can definitely turn it on, push the button here. See if it starts up. Sure enough, there's your Apple logo. While that is booting up, we can open the rest of our packaging here. So we have your standard manuals and documentation. I don't think they give you an Apple sticker in this one, if I remember correctly. No, doesn't look like there's an Apple sticker. But they give you, obviously, the Apple Watch cord, and I believe, I don't really want to open this up because I have one. Trying to see, well, we can at least open it to look. Yes, it is USB-C, so they've gotten rid of the USB-A, so everything is kind of going to USB-C. So we'll try to get this back on. Yeah, all right, so I don't mess up my packaging. All right, so we got that. This is booted up. It tells you, obviously to pair, but the screen is pretty much the same. It's a little bit wider. We've got the standard buttons on the side. Obviously, this red ring designates that it is cellular capable. It is not required to do that. You don't need it to. It will pair with your iPhone just fine. There are a lot more sensors on the back. So I think on the Apple Watch 4, there may have been 2 of these sensors here and then one in the middle. So they've definitely, there are a lot of different sensor points in there. So the technology has improved there. It says Apple Watch Series 8, 45 millimeter stainless steel ceramic case. Sapphire crystal, so that's the glass, obviously. And that is very scratch resistant as well. So I never put a case on my Apple Watch 4. Had the same sapphire crystal, and I think it's just a tad less hard than actual diamond. So, obviously if you abuse it a lot, it will eventually scratch. But normal use, without doing any extensive testing, I think I polished it this afternoon before I traded it in, and there was maybe a little nick in one of the corners because I tend to accidentally hit my arm on door jambs and stuff. So that there may have been something, but if you really need to look at it close to be able to find that. So overall, the thing that I'm going to ding about it is that they do not allow you to have space black unless you get the Hermes or Hermes. I like to call it Hermes. I think it's Hermes version that has it's like $1,500 or something stupid. I guess if you're already spending $800 on a watch, why not spend another $800? But yeah, this is the darkest color they have, graphite metallic, or what I think is what they call it. But I really miss the space black. But this is what I'm gonna have for the next 4 years. So yeah, I think we'll just leave it there. I will do a review of it in a while after I've worn it a while. I don't think it's going to be much different than any of the other Apple Watches. Obviously, it's going to be faster and more responsive than something that's 4 years old. So, but without rambling on too much, I think that'll be it for this video. If you have any comments about your experience with your current Apple Watch or your excitement about the next version, go ahead and put that down in the comments, and like and subscribe if you like this content. We will catch you on the next one.